Welcome to Tony's Bonsai. Beautiful afternoon to be outside doing some pruning, and today I'm going to work on literati style nothofagus or southern beech. You might have seen this in previous videos. Today it needs some refinement in terms of the overall shape, and this is my brother's tree. He loves it. He loves the shape of this trunk. From around there you can really see this very angular movement. And what my brother likes is quite defined pads and areas of green off that main structure. So the aim of today's pruning is just to compact the foliage down. So these two branches here, for example, if you just zoom in on these a bit, Dad, all we're doing is coming in, just reducing the length, very simple, like that. And I'm cutting back to here, a leaf there and a leaf and a bud there. So by cutting above this top one, we're going to develop ramification, bifurcation of the branch, and this will thicken, and over time it will become easier to prune and easier to work on. So not a technical exercise this. It's really a question of just working my way through the tree, looking for an area like this. This is a nice area, so take that down, take that down. So it's, as is often the case at this time of year, it's sort of a combination of directional pruning by selecting the leaves and buds that I'm cutting back to, and also just a general sculpting of the overall shape of the tree into the style that I think suits it. So if we look down at this bottom area here, we've got a few branches coming out, and that is a future pad there. So I want to keep those on, but obviously I want it thicker, I want it more dense, and all I'll do is just prune these back in length, just to kind of keep the pad more compact into the main trunk, which is kind of the aim of it. So we've got a few bits growing here. I'll just pick those off. And this is a kind of pad here coming out. I like this. So it reaches out there, comes back here, and again, just trying to form this area here. Nothing better in the summer than a cup of coffee and just working on a tree, just taking it forward. Every single time we work on a tree like this, the idea is that it just gets slightly better, and if you can keep repeating that again and again and again over years, eventually you end up with something that looks good. Right, so this is a long one. It's not really part of the pad, this branch here, so but we've got a bit of growth at the end, so I definitely want to cut that back quite hard, just to keep everything in there. And there's a bit of a pad happening there. The good thing with a tree like a nothofagus is you can't go wrong. They're so vigorous and so strong and healthy that as long as you're feeding it well and watering it and it's in good soil, they just keep coming back. And you know, this time next year there'll be twice the options to prune, and you just keep developing it as I'm doing here.
Nothofagus, is that part of a different family of trees? It's a funny name.
The nothofagus is from Chile in South America, and I think it's Latin for southern beech, because the leaves, they do kind of look like our beech leaves, but it isn't a fagus. It's a completely different family. A lot better than a beech in many ways for bonsai. The leaves are so small, it suits bonsai really, really well. Not massively popular, which I'm surprised that there aren't more of them knocking about, because they are so pleasing to work on. The only thing that I did discover in my first couple of years is that you really struggle wiring these trees. If you damage the bark, they sulk very, very badly.
Where did you get this tree from?
I bought this from a local bonsai nursery. It's closed down now. It was an old chap in his 80s, and he sold me a washing up bowl with about 5 of these in, and I separated them. This was one of the ones I separated. So I think this cost me about £5, this tree, which I thought was pretty good value. And you know, I've not really had to do much with it other than recently start trying to style it and develop a shape, which is what I'm on with today. So there really isn't all that much to do. It's only a short video, this one. Hopefully from there, I'd like to show it you from the kind of back side there. Can you see the line of the trunk there? And then the kind of overall contour that I'm going for. And I think I'll call it. I think I'll call that. So that's just a quick video today. I was out in the garden and I thought, you know, it'd be a nice one just to show just some simple basic pruning. What more could you want? As always, thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.